Hey guys, it's Lainey and today I'm doing a TBR video. Today's TBR video is actually going to be a theme and it's for my March TBR but also for halfway through my April TBR. This next month and a half I'm going to be reading my TBR for YALLWEST. I do plan to go to YALLWEST this April in Santa Monica. I'll be going out there and staying with Kenya, who is my great friend here on BookTube. We'll also be meeting up with Jillian from Bookish and Nerdy. We were kind of throwing around this idea of maybe having a meetup. I guess we just don't know how many people from the BookTube community, watchers or content creators are planning to go to YALLWEST. Tell me down below if you plan on going. I really want to see a lot of people and meet everybody, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I went through the author lineup and I wrote down all the authors that I want to see, but then I also wrote down all the authors of books I've owned of theirs and I haven't read them yet. To have a more fulfilling trip in meeting people of books that I've read of theirs, I am decided to do a YALLWEST TBR. So this is kind of just a big, long TBR of books I want to read of these authors that I've had on my shelf for a while and I haven't read them yet, or some of these authors I have read but I want to read these specific books before I go meet them, or hopefully meet them. So without further ado, let's get started. So one of the main big reasons I want to go to YALLWEST, besides to see Kenya, is to meet Morgan Rhodes, my favorite author. I've actually been reading some of her other books under her different name, Michelle Rowan, and I want to read all of them. I'm currently reading a second book of a duology, and then I'm going to get them signed because all of my Morgan Rhodes books are going to be signed, and I'm super excited for that. First, I'm going to be rereading Gathering Darkness because I've been rereading the series since December, so I just want to, wrap that all up. So that is on the plan. I'm going to be rereading Gathering Darkness soon, especially because I want to talk to her about it. And I haven't read the book since July, so I kind of want to refresh my memory, so that's another reason why I'm rereading it. I'm currently reading, right now, I'm reading Bloodlust, which is the second book, final book in the Nightshade trilogy. I really love this series, but I'm not going to get into it in the TBR video. I do want to read at least just the first book in the Immortality Bites series. She sent me the 3 books in this trilogy in that big unboxing I did back in December. These are already signed, but I still want to, read a book she sent me, so I'm going to try to read this one. And lastly, I want to read Dark Kiss and Wicked Kiss. This is a young adult duology about angels and demons. I started it a really long time ago, but then I got distracted and too many things were happening, so I kind of stopped reading it. So I think I'm gonna reread the first half. I'm gonna read this one, Wicked Kiss, because I want to read as much as possible of hers before I meet hers. So Sarah Rash is going to be at YALLWEST from what the author lineup said on the website, so I've actually really wanted to read Snow Like Ashes for a really long time since I have this book since the release date. I've heard a lot of really great things about this book, so I'm really excited to get into this. And this is a fantasy YA, which is a lot of books I've been reading right now have been YA fantasy. Robin Lefevre's will be there, and I want to finish Grave Mercy. I actually started Grave Mercy during RibSat round 3. I never finished it for RibSat, so I kind of, for some reason, just put it down and forgot about it, which is sad because I was enjoying it. I do have the second book, Dark Triumph, so I mean, if I really like this and I can't put it down after I pick it back up again, I want to continue on with Dark Triumph. I got Dangerous by Shannon Hale back in New York during May. I got this at the Strand. Shannon Hale writes a lot of different books. She has like a ton of books out, and she's going to be there. This is my only book that I own by her, and this is, I think, a young adult standalone, but don't quote me on that. It's kind of a science fiction, space race adventure kind of deal. The next 2 books I want to read is Scarlet and Cress by Marissa Meyer. I really loved Cinder when I read it for RibSat, and I read it in like a day and a half, and it was so addicting and so good. So I finally Cress came back out in paperback, which I'm super happy about because I ordered that, and I've had Scarlet in paperback for a really long time, but I never read it, and then I kind of didn't want to read it because it has to do with Little Red Riding Hood, and then my NaNoWriMo project was about Little Red Riding Hood. I know like they're two vastly different stories, but the foundation, you know, inspiration is still the same, so I didn't want to read it. But now since I've almost finished my NaNoWriMo project, I think there's enough distance between me figuring out my own story and my own voice and my own plot, and now I can read this and I'll be fine with it. So I really cannot wait to get to both of these. I've heard so many good things about Cress, and I can't wait. Next is Melissa De La Cruz's The Ring and the Crown. I have read a Melissa De La Cruz book in the past. I've read Frozen, which she co-wrote with her husband. I want to read this for several reasons. One of the reasons is I've had it for a long time. Another reason is Riley, Jillian, and Kenya got me really excited about the book trailer. That is phenomenal, and then I wanted to read it right then and there, but I was like, girl, you got too many other books you're reading right now. So this is really high on my TBR for my YALLWEST TBR, and I want to just, oh, this just sounds so good, because it's like if, you know, the British won the revolution instead of the Americans, like what would have happened to our country? And then there's some fantasy and magic aspects in here as well. This will happen. I will read this book, and Kayla's gonna be so proud of me, and that is Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. This is the third and final book in the Grisha trilogy. I have read the first and second book in the summer of last year, and I really love them. I don't know why it has taken me so long to finally pick up this book. I'm going into YALLWEST knowing I finished the Grisha trilogy. So that is it for my YALLWEST TBR. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm very excited to be going to Los Angeles, Santa Monica in April. I've never been, so I'm super excited. Let me know again if you are going down below. Hope you guys all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!